Hi, my name is Elizabeth Wager, and I'm going to be your occupational therapy student today. During my initial evaluation of Juanita, I noticed that she had poor proximal stability. What is poor proximal stability? This means that Juanita has a hard time keeping upright in her desk while engaging her core muscles. This makes it difficult for her to complete handwriting tasks as well as other classwork activities that demand for a long time of being seated in class. So what can we do to work on this proximal stability? I'm going to give you a couple activities that you can do with her at home to help increase this core as well as upper body strength to help prepare and get Juanita ready for her handwriting activities. The activity that we're going to be focusing on today for Juanita is a crab walk. So to instruct Juanita on how to do a crab walk, you're going to take your palms, your fingertips facing towards your feet, pressing down by your hips, and push up, lifting your hips up and feeling your core tighten as well as feeling your muscles engage in your arms as well as your legs. So to do a proper crab walk, you are going to do opposite arm for opposite leg. So right hand forward, left foot forward. Left hand forward, right foot forward. So you're going to be doing these around the same time. So it's a bit of a synonymous work. And while doing this, you feel your arms as well as your legs working. And tying it all together with your core. So since Juanita loves doing soccer, we're going to incorporate soccer into this activity. So going back into your crab walk, starting back a little bit further, have her do 4, so 2 on each side. Kick the ball and follow it, doing 4 more, kicking the ball again, and score a goal either under a chair. I used a rocking chair. The other activity I'm going to have you do with Juanita to help prepare her for handwriting are called finger push-ups. So linking your hands together, starting with that thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. I'm going to have you extend those fingers out, pressing through those knuckles, and then in through those fingertips. Doing this 10 times to work on increasing that pressure to those fingertips. Hi, so we're back today working with feeding on Sharon. We are going to be trying a new activity today called toweling. What you'll need is either a dish towel, 2 washcloths, or any towel that you have at home. Once you have your 2 washcloths, we are going to start by using firm but slow pressure onto the jaw. Starting with the first point up towards the cheekbones. By using a firm but slow controlled motion going over those cheekbones and over the lips. The goal of this activity is to help stimulate the muscles in Sharon's cheek, jaw, as well as lips. So secondly, starting up by the eye muscles, slowly applying that pressure and working your way down. Making sure to go over the lips as well. Next, starting at the muscles over by the edges of the eyes, slowly work your way down. Next, starting down at the bottom of the chin, applying the same pressure and working your way up this time. Starting out near the sides of your jaw and working your way up. One last time, you're going to start at the top of the cheekbones and work your way down with that firm pressure. Now that we've completed toweling and we are all ready to start feeding with Sharon, we are going to go over a couple ways to help with lip closure as well as helping with that tongue thrust. So first we are going to start by taking that non-dominant hand. So my dominant hand, the hand I write with and do everything with, is my right. So with my left, I'm going to take my thumb and my index finger, and that middle finger. I'm going to place my thumb along the side of my cheek, my index finger up towards my cheekbone, while keeping my third finger underneath my chin. This will create control for me. Using these fingers, I'm able to open my mouth, so you can readjust with seeing how that feels. I say it's kind of helpful to try on yourself as well, making sure that your fingers are not too close to the throat because that's going to hurt if you push up. So using that non-dominant hand, using that stability, you're going to open Sharon's mouth using that thumb and index finger, and then we are going to guide the spoon in. So when you're guiding the spoon in, I want you to press down on the tongue and then come back up. By pressing down on the tongue, you're going to decrease that tongue pushing out, and by pressing down on the tongue, you will also get that automatic lip closure. So I'll show you here. So necessarily voluntarily on my part, but by pushing down on that tongue, it helps to close those lips. And by using that 3-point control, you can have a little bit more control over your feeding of Sharon. And as always, making sure that Sharon feels like she's a part of her feeding experience. So trying to make this mealtime as fun or enjoyable as possible, maybe incorporating games if appropriate. Hi. So to help with Keisha's right side hemiplegia, we are going to work on dressing while making this as independent for her as possible. So taking a shirt, I'll have you instruct her to make sure that the collar is facing towards the knees, towards the top of your knees, while keeping the back side of the shirt pointed up towards you. A fun way to help draw Keisha's attention to the right side that she should start with first, taking a sticker and placing it on that right sleeve. So once Keisha can locate that right side, she's going to start by taking that left hand and guiding the right hand through the shirt. You can let that armhole fall between your knees to help use gravity to help. Opening with that left hand and guiding that right inside. Leaning forward. Using the left to pull up. And taking then that left hand, pulling it over your head. Taking that left arm through the armhole and then using it to pull down. So I would recommend starting with a loose fitting shirt like so and work your way up then to Keisha's normal clothing.